Hi, and welcome to the new 1stVision website. We're going to show you a couple new features of the website through this short tutorial to show you how to quickly get to a good selection of cameras, lenses, and also where to find various other accessories for machine vision. We'll first start, as you can see here on the top, we've got basically a couple of different areas here for cameras, lenses, accessories, also for lighting. We'll mainly take a look at the camera section and the lens section to show you how you can quickly and easily find the specific camera and sensor that you're looking for. Here you'll see under cameras, we can sort by interface or manufacturer or type. We'll mainly just start by clicking on all industrial cameras here, and it gives us a list of all of the cameras within the portfolio here. If we're specifically interested in a specific sensor, we can sort by sensor. If we're specifically looking for a certain interface or manufacturer, we can do that, the same thing here. So let's just start off by an example by trying to look for a onsemi Python, and we'll go after the 5 meg. And so we might pick the 5 meg here, and it automatically shows up that we've got some GIGI and USB cameras using that Python sensor. Let's just maybe say we want a little bit less resolution here, maybe go to the 1.3. It shows us our offerings in 1.3. If this was an extensive list, we could further sort by interface and maybe just take a look at GIGI and show us the GIGI cameras at that point. From here, you could either work on getting a quote, request a quote, or drill down into the specific cameras themselves. Here we've got some highlights of specific data for the camera. We can take a look at the data sheet itself, the manual, take a look at the sensor specs also. One nice feature here that you want to point out is the lens calculator that's over here on the right. So once we maybe have selected the specific camera we want, we can click on lens calculator, and this can help us actually figure out what the focal length lens is that we actually need. Here we can go back and plug in a specific working distance, say 150 millimeters, in field of view, spec out a specific focal length we need, and we can hit calculate, and we can see that we're pretty close to a 35 millimeter field of view. So in this case here, maybe now we want to find a lens. So we know that we've got to go find something that is within this region here. We need to find a lens that has a format of a ½ inch or larger, that it will be suitable for this, for a 1.2 megapixel. So under lenses, we could do the same thing by manufacturer here. We could use our lens calculator that pulls down here. What we want to do is just go find a lens and click on the lens list. You can see here, the lens list will be relatively lengthy. We can go pick the specific format size that we want, say ½ inch in this case. We can pick our focal length, 35 millimeters. We can work on lens quality by specific ratings and try to take a look at a lens. I specifically like Kowas in a lot of cases. We carry a lot of Kowa lenses here. Look for a 35 millimeter lens, and we can see that there's no specific ½ inches, but we know that a 2/3 inch will work pretty well. And so maybe we want to look at the JC or JCMs somewhere in between. We're about a 1.3, so one of these lenses could work relatively well for us. It really depends on the application. You can consult with your sales engineer at 1stVision. So we'll click on 35 JC. For example here, we can get quote and have specific information that's there as well. One last thing I just want to show you real quick here, because we all do like to be a very good resource for folks in our industry. We have our knowledge base, which has quite a bit of information in it with dealing with cameras, case studies, glossaries, quite a bit of information here in regards to machine vision lenses. And then of course there's our blog, and the blog is updated monthly with good camera information, very good technical information that is up to date. And you can actually go and click on the blog post itself and go down and actually maybe pick a tutorial where you'll find quite a lot of information from cameras and lenses and frame grabbers and whatnot. So you'll see here, you can click on a couple of the articles that are here. So maybe we want to look at what is a lens optical format, and click on that, and it will give us some good information here. We can also search in the blog as needed as well. So that's just a quick overview. We hope you enjoy the new website. Thanks for listening.